story happened in communist Russia. Back then, it was not a possibility to publish it, and today it's a big joy that we can all share that story. The Rebbe's father, Rebbe Levi Yitzchak, was living in a city in the south of Russia. There were lots of fields in that area that were giving wheat, and with that wheat they would produce flour for all of Russia. Before Pesach, the flour needed a special seal of approval so Jewish people could bake matzot with it. The Rebbe's father, Rebbe Levi Yitzchak, was sending supervisors who were checking all the process, how the wheat was transformed into flour, to make sure that this was kosher for Pesach, so Jewish people could bake matzot with it. All the Jewish people from Russia were trusting the seal of approval of Rebbe Levi Yitzchak. Years passed and the government changed. The new government decided to own all the factory of flour, and all the income from now on would be for the government. The officers in the government knew that Jewish people would buy the flour only if it's under the supervision of Rebbe Levi Yitzchak. So they invited Rebbe Levi Yitzchak and asked from him to give in advance a seal of approval without supervising the flour, because they wanted to make sure that they would gain as much money as possible. They met with Rebbe Levi Yitzchak and told him that if he would not give his seal of approval before checking the flour, it would be considered as a war against the government. Of course, Rebbe Levi Yitzchak refused to comply to such a request, and he said that he would give his seal of approval only if he would have the possibility to do the necessary to ensure that the flour would be produced in a kosher, strict way. He was threatened, but he didn't change his mind, and he remained firm with his position. Rebbe Levi Yitzchak said that he was even ready to meet with the president of the Soviet Union and explain to him that he would not be able to give a seal of approval on something which is not kosher, and he must follow Hashem's will. And this was a firm and strict position. The president heard the words from Rebbe Levi Yitzchak that were said firmly and strongly, and he agreed that Rebbe Levi Yitzchak would send supervisors and that everything would be done in a proper and kosher way. That year, all the matzah that were baked in the bakeries from the government were all under Rebbe Levi Yitzchak's supervision. Rebbe Levi Yitzchak was standing firmly, even if he was threatened. We can learn from him to also stand very strongly, very clearly, and very firmly in front of the Yetzer Hara, the evil inclination. And we can say the exact same words that Rebbe Levi Yitzchak said, that we have only one way, which is following Hashem's will, and we stand firmly and strictly on that position. Today, Chof is the day of the Yahrzeit of Rebbe Levi Yitzchak, which is the father of the Rebbe. He brought so much to the world, and he brought us also the Rebbe. This is a very special day to be inspired by him and learn from him. May we already arrive to the days where there will be no evil inclination, and we won't need to stand firmly against anything, because there will be only good revealed. Amen.